Hi, my name is Emily and I'm a student at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and I interned with McShane in the summers of 2019 and 2020. In the spring of 2019, I went to the career fair with my list of companies I wanted to talk to, and McShane wasn't on it. But my faculty advisor stopped me at the door and said, "I have some people that I want to introduce you to. You're gonna love them." And he marched me over to McShane's booth and introduced me. And the interview kind of convinced me that it would be a good fit. So I joined them in the office for 2019 and had the opportunity to kind of focus on learning the industry through handling some bidding, reviewing and reading some contracts, doing a lot of meeting minutes. That summer I kind of focused on learning the terminology, understanding the relationships in a contract, and getting to know people in the office and building a network, which was really important. And I guess I didn't mess anything up too bad because they asked me back in 2020, which was a little different, as you can probably imagine because of the pandemic. I was working on the construction site instead of in the office, and so I did a lot of punch list inspections, making sure that the product we were turning over to the owner was what they wanted, and quoting with subs to make sure that the plans were being understood and work was being put in place correctly. And I got to see part of the final product, which was really, really awesome. During both summers, one of my favorite things is learning new jargon that I can tell people who aren't in the industry. 2019, my favorite word was dead men. 2020, I think my favorite word is probably Schluter strip. That's a fun one. Both summers I was on the same project team, on the same project. So coming back for 2020 was like stepping into it was very familiar. The team's super welcoming, super funny, and really invested in teaching and mentoring young professionals. I asked a lot of questions. Not all of them were great, insightful questions. Some of them, honestly, were kind of dumb, but they encouraged me to ask those dumb questions, and I encourage you to ask dumb questions, all of the questions. If you're in a meeting and you have a question, write it down and ask it later. If you're out on site and you're alone, Google that question. Take charge of your learning and seek people like the people at McShane who will help you become a better professional.